The lion is considered the king of the jungle, but sometimes even the king gets humbled and defeated within his own jurisdiction. For sure, defeating a lion is no mere feat. Their unprecedented superiority over other predators makes them a tough nut to crack. However, some brave animals have, over time, shown enough bravery to challenge and defeat lions. Nile crocodile. One of such animals is the Nile crocodile. As the world's second largest reptile, this beast is an apex predator, just like lions, meaning no animal or human actively hunts Nile crocs for food. With this level of freedom and perceived dominance, it is no surprise that they are among the giant killers of the jungle. As a matter of fact, we've seen several events of Nile crocodiles taking lions to the cleaners. Most times, these encounters are opportunistic, as crocodiles don't do well on land. Hence, they must wait for rare moments when lions drink or eat by a waterhole. Also, in situations where hunting opportunities are lean, lions have been known to poach the best members of the alligator family in search of eggs, which makes them even more vulnerable. As patient animals, the Nile crocs sometimes have to wait several minutes before making their move. But when they eventually do, they barely miss their target, and it's easy to understand why. A single bite from a Nile crocodile produces a bite force of up to 3,700 pounds per square inch, which is much higher than the 650 psi bite force produced by lions. Usually, the environment plays a role in these fights. Of course, lions tend to have the upper hand because of their pack tactics. But the patience and drowning tactics of Nile crocodiles, coupled with their incredible bite force, mean that they hardly ever lose a contest to lions. In fact, the outstanding success of crocs against lions has been quite impressive. So much so that it sometimes makes us wonder if lions are truly an apex predator. Hyenas. Hyenas probably don't seem like it, but if and when the opportunity arises, they don't shy away from facing off against lions. Both creatures share quite a lot in common, and the similarities make encounters between them even more fierce. In the predator chain, lions rank higher than hyenas, but more often than not, both animals are caught in territory disputes and clashes over large carcasses. As the smaller predator, hyenas eat their prey alive to avoid poaching by lions and other large predators. Hyenas are also famous for scavenging lion kills. This is, of course, a risky move, but it's one that's almost avoidable, especially when the quest for survival is on the line. In these situations, victory is usually decided by numbers. In other words, the side with the most members would most likely carry the day. When you think about it critically, hyenas naturally don't look like animals that can go head-to-head with lions. And in reality, they don't go out intentionally looking to hunt lions. But when hyenas find themselves in an advantageous position where they clearly outnumber lions by a ratio of 6 to 1, or when the face-off is against smaller lionesses and lion cubs, they make good use of their sharp claws and bone-crunching teeth to go all out for the win. Giraffes. Giraffes are another unlikely animal that can defeat lions. Normally, giraffes are not natural predators. In fact, it's the other way around. The sheer weight and size of giraffes make them a good prey option for lions. On average, adult giraffes can weigh up to 2,000 pounds while stretching to a height of 7 feet, excluding their 6-foot necks. Based on these measurements, ecologists believe that a single dead giraffe is sufficient to feed a complete pride of lions. But sometimes, the risk involved in landing this big meal outweighs the reward. Obviously, giraffes use their long legs as their primary means of defence, and it just about does the job. According to the fact sheet, a single giraffe kick can generate a force of up to 2,000 pounds per square inch, which is more than enough to knock out a lion from close range. If contact is established, the lion is bound to come off worse. At the very least, any lion that suffers the impact might suffer broken bones and injuries to other important body organs. Admittedly, their long legs aren't the only weapon in their war chest. Giraffes also swing their long necks at predators when they are under threat, and it's just about as lethal as their extended legs. Water buffalo. Water buffaloes are tricky prey for any predator, and lions aren't any different. Like other members of their clan, water buffaloes travel en masse. While this could be a way of fending off attacks from potential predators, it could also leave the weakest and slowest members of the herd vulnerable to attacks from traditional hunters that like to pounce on their prey from behind. In such situations, lions would most likely have the advantage, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're helpless. Buffalo herds practice mobbing tactics, which makes them formidable and increasingly difficult to intimidate. In fact, by default, buffaloes tend to be proactive when they're under attack and would go to any length to defend themselves. This might involve knocking down adult lions with their horns or trampling cubs to death. Elephant. While the lion is recognised as the king of the jungle, it is evidently inferior to an elephant in terms of size. By all accounts, elephants are heralded as the strongest, heaviest and biggest land mammal on our planet. On average, these beasts can weigh up to 14,000 pounds. This intimidating size and weight makes them a tough customer for any predator. And more significantly, it ranks them on the list of animals that could possibly defeat lions. In a one-on-one face-off, lions are no match for elephants. To stand a chance of bringing down a single elephant, the whole pride of lions will have to be involved, and they'd need some luck as well to withstand the heavyweight impact of an elephant's trunk and feet. Hippos. Hippos don't particularly look like traditional hunters, but ironically, they kill more humans every year than lions. In reality, hippos are not apex predators. They are sometimes hunted by groups of lions, tigers and other lethal predators. However, when these predators go after hippos, the hunter can easily become the hunted. With an average weight of over 3,000 pounds, hippos are seen as heavy mammals. Hence, most people tend to think they are slow. But despite their excess weight, they are able to reach top speeds of up to 35 miles per hour. In addition, they have a significant bite force of 1,800 psi, which is way more than what the teeth of an adult lion can produce. All of these factors, combined with their razor-sharp teeth, make them a formidable force in the jungle. Black rhinoceros. Lions are known to selectively hunt black rhinos, but the encounter doesn't always go their way. In fact, sometimes things spiral out of control for these hungry apex predators who cannot ignore the temptation of hunting rhinos. Some get brutally injured, while others pay the ultimate price in the process. Ordinarily, lions have no problem setting up a rhino calf for lunch or dinner. But where the problem lies is when they begin to crave the abundant meat embedded in the bodies of adult rhinos. Even for a pride of lions, taking down these calm beasts requires a whole lot of work and concentration, because one wrong move can turn the table around. And once they find themselves in an advantageous position, rhinos can take down just about any creature in the animal world, including the king of the jungle itself. This might come off as a surprise to some people, considering how highly rated lions are. But trust me, whether you are king of the jungle or not, nobody wants to have an aggressive 4,500 pound beast charging at it with pointed horns at a speed of 35 miles per hour. Bears. Grizzly bears are incredibly cute and somewhat friendly, but overzealous predators have learned over time to keep their distance from these gentle animals. The average grizzly bear can easily weigh up to 400 kilograms, which is about twice the weight of a grown lion. Also, bears, based on carefully calculated estimates, grizzly bears can be as tall as 7 feet. This means they're taller, stronger, and have bigger paws than most animals in the jungle. This, of course, includes the king itself. And for African lions in particular, going after grizzly bears is more like a suicide mission. One perfectly timed sweep from the bear is all it would take to convince a lion that perhaps it was looking to hunt the wrong prey. In summary, it is important to note that while these animals are able to defeat lions, they don't deliberately set out to do so. Instead, they only prey on lions when the opportunity is available and it's a matter of necessity. Many thanks for watching this epic documentary on animals that are capable of defeating lions. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel to enjoy more videos such as this one.